Welcome to Empower. I'm glad you're together with us, and God has taken care of you for the past 1 week. Thank you for being part of this program. My name is Beatrice Chuchu. In this program, we inspire, we connect, we empower as we learn from one another. Always feel free to give us your feedback, as it helps us to become better every day. In this program, we focus on people and workplace. And when we talk about workplace, it may be formal, it may be informal workplace, where God has placed you to accomplish your assignment on earth. Because all of us, we are here for a purpose. Wherever God has placed you, that is where you need to practice what we learn every day. Last week, we were looking at practical way of having integrated workplace, and today we have something different for you. And before then, I want to introduce our guest who is back with us so that we can move from there. Welcome, Ryan.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for being here today.
Yeah, thanks for having me again.
Please say hi to our viewers. Introduce yourself again for the sake of that person who never listened to you last time.
Sure.
Yes.
Hi, everyone. My name is Ryan Cuthel. I'm the Country Director for Mission Aviation Fellowship in Kenya. Yeah.
Wow, thank you so much.
Pleasure.
And you told us that your mandate is to?
Bring help, hope, and healing to isolated communities through aviation.
I shouldn't forget that. Help, hope, and healing.
Yes, exactly.
Very, very nice words.
Yeah.
Now, last time we looked at integrity, but today we look at stewardship.
Good.
Stewardship. And allow me, because I'm a person who like knowing the background a bit.
Yeah.
And still in MAF, I realized stewardship is part of your core values.
It is.
Maybe what is stewardship for someone to understand? What does it exactly mean?
I think the way I would define it is taking care of or watching over the resources or the things that you've been entrusted with. So yeah, taking care and watching over, I think for me is what stewardship is about.
Taking care and watching over.
Yeah.
And what you're taking care of and watching over is not something that is yours.
No, that's right. It's well, it might belong to your organization, but ultimately it is God's.
It is God's.
Yeah, exactly.
Wow.
Yeah. So I mean, stewardship. It's not often stewardship is linked. People think of it directly relating to money.
Yes.
But stewardship of time, other resources, maybe the objects you work with, whether it's aircraft or vehicles or whatever, anything that you have to take care of or watch over. For me, it's important to be good stewards.
That means even the tools that have been given to work with at workplace.
Exactly.
I need to be a good steward.
Exactly. Yeah, definitely.
Wow. Not just money.
Not just money.
That's
Actually,
a good
money
point.
is just a small part.
Yes.
Everything else makes up a much bigger part of your work or your life. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Wow. As a country director in MAF, and having worked with the organization for quite a number of years, how have you ensured or how have you practiced stewardship as a country director, as you now, leave alone others, as Ryan?
Yeah, I mean, in leadership, ultimately you are responsible. So even if other people are watching over things, they're doing it for me or for the organization, the leaders of the organization. So, I think you have to lead by example. People are watching. When you're in leadership, people are watching you. Every step, everything you say, every word that comes out your mouth. People are looking for people to slip up sometimes. I think being a good steward, you have to lead by example. When they see the way you treat the people around you, how you use your time, how you use the money or the resources that are entrusted to you. As a leader, you have to lead by example. I think that's the key.
So for you, in your role, you've worked towards being an example. That is what you've worked towards, being an example in matters of stewardship.
Yeah, and guiding people as well. It's in the decisions and the way you behave, but also as you manage people, it's all about guiding people. and showing them, hey, this is how we can use our resources. This is
Yes.
how we can take care of them. This is how we should treat them. And that applies to people. Actually, is the biggest resource
Yes.
for any company, any business. And being a good steward of your human resource is actually one of the main things, I think, as a leader
Wow.
and as a boss. So that's actually critical. Yeah.
So how maybe allow me to ask a question on regarding that human
Yes.
resource aspect. You think that is the biggest. Actually, it's a large resource placed to us. Even organization take it as the greatest asset any organization has.
Yeah.
People. And you say being a great steward, okay, or you work being a steward, good steward in managing people or leading them. So maybe what are the things that you have done that would actually tell us that Ryan has been a good steward in managing people or leading people?
Well, hopefully
Yes.
my team would agree. You should be asking them, but
No, because they're not here. I'll just verify with them.
I think trying to sometimes it goes against what
Yeah.
you're taught as a leader.
Yes.
You need to be very firm and not very friendly.
Yes.
But for me, I have flipped it upside down. I try to be friends, try to have a relationship with my team,
Yes.
so that you can be open and vulnerable with each other,
Yes.
but also care for them, listen to them. If they're
Yes.
struggling, whether it's at home or at work, trying to make time to listen,
Yes.
I think is a key thing. If people feel like you hear them and you care for them,
Yes.
it makes a big difference on their own morale. Even if they're struggling with the work they're actually doing,
Yes.
if you listen and care,
Yeah.
it helps them get through those challenging times that you have at work. So I think that's a key thing. Caring for your staff.
Caring for them.
Yeah,
Being there for them.
yeah. But sometimes you still have to make tough decisions.
Of course, yes.
As a leader, you have to make, and we've
must
all
have
had
been-
to make some really tough decisions.
Yes.
But trying to do that and display love and care at the same time, trying to find that balance.
Yeah,
and
there
I'm
must
still
be
learning.
balance.
I'm still fairly new to this, but you have to learn and be humble, I think. Yeah.
Wow, that's amazing. So, stewardship towards those who report to you, those are the employees, and that is what you have explained. What about stewardship towards your partners, customers, and even suppliers?
Yeah.
How have you actually made that practical?
Yeah.
Because when God has given you a mandate or that assignment,
Yep.
and specifically here in Kenya, then God expects you to be a good steward, even when dealing with
Yes.
with them, with
Yes,
customers.
exactly.
So how have you actually practically done that?
Yeah, I mean, I think one of the things we start with is going and meeting with them and listening to them and hearing what it is that they're trying to achieve. Maybe they have a vision to reach isolated community
Yes.
in Mandera, somewhere in Mandera County. How can we as an organization use our resources, our aircraft, to help them achieve their mission in the most cost-effective way? Because at the end of the day,
Yeah.
they're trying to achieve their targets or their mission with a budget. And for us, we also need to, it's not about, we're not a profit-making company.
Yes,
So we want to try and see how we can use our resources, maybe combine some flights together,
Yes.
work with two different organizations at the same time
Yes.
to become more efficient and more effective for them. So I think it starts with the conversation, the relationship with them, work out what it is they're trying to do, and for us to try and see how we can actually help them achieve it by being good stewards of the aircraft, of the time we have,
Yes.
and things like that. Yeah.
Wow, I appreciate the way you've said time. Because sometimes, people don't regard time much, yeah?
Yeah.
And people don't even see like, this time I've been given. Because I'm living, it's like I must have it or it's obvious. So we don't care much about it. Not only at work, but also even our own personal lives, the way we spend time. But I think it's a good point there that we need also to be good stewards of time.
Totally. Yeah.
Even when you're dealing with these customers or partners, because they also have timelines, they also want to do something within a certain period of time.
Yep.
And I think as you work with them, then that realization that I need to partner with them and ensure that they're able to achieve that, then I become as a good steward?
Exactly.
Wow.
Yeah, and for us, it might mean being flexible with our time. Whether it means working on a Saturday when normally we wouldn't, or
Yes.
even a Sunday. You know, being a Christian organization, we tend
Yes.
not to work Sundays, but
Yes.
from emergencies or something that's critical and can't be changed, then we look for ways to be good stewards of the time we have and help them achieve their mission.
So that means for you to be a good steward, then it calls for you so sometimes to be flexible,
Totally.
so that you
so.
can achieve what's supposed to be achieved.
Yeah.
Wow.
But I think as a leader as well, you have to honor and respect people's time as well. So
Yes.
there are times when you need to be flexible. You might need someone to stay in the office until 7,
Yeah.
when normally they know they finish at 5.
Yes.
But you need to appreciate them for the extra work they put in and compensate later. Maybe give
Yes.
them some hours off the following day or the following week. So it's a mutual thing where you have to respect people's time, but also be flexible at the same time.
Be flexible, but still at the same time respect people's time.
Think so.
And I think that also comes in when you talk about stewardship and maybe something of this. It's you realize that sometimes even leaders, they don't mind the employees' time. For example, you can schedule a meeting as a country director. We are meeting this time. For example, you start working at 7 in the morning. So you schedule meeting at 7:15. So all your people are there waiting for you.
Yeah.
They wait. That time Ryan is still in his house. And people are wondering, okay, where is he? And if someone even try to reach this, you're like, I'm coming. And you know very well the meeting was at 7:15. And you still 7:15, you're in the house. I think then we fail to be good stewards and respect other people's time.
Yeah.
And I think also God expects us to do that, to respect other people's time.
Yeah, totally.
It's a resource.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow.
It's not even just respecting their time,
Yes.
it's respecting them as an individual.
That is true.
Yeah.
Yes, as individuals.
Yeah, exactly.
And also because they also they've been entrusted into your hands. So you need to be a good steward and respect them.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Amazing. I pray that the Lord will help us
Exactly.
to do this, yeah?
Yeah.
So what are the benefits of being a good steward in any workplace, leave alone MAF, any workplace? What are some of the benefits that we get for being good stewards?
There's so many benefits, actually.
I'd love to hear them.
I think one of the big things is you work more efficiently. If you're a good steward of the resources,
Yes.
you work efficiently. If you're working efficiently, ultimately you're actually saving money. If you can get more out of your time,
Yes.
more out of your resources, you're saving money, actually.
Yes.
And for most people working in the profit-making businesses,
Yes.
you're out there to make profit.
Yes.
So if you're working efficiently and using your resources well,
Yes.
you'll make more profit.
Wow, you're
For us,
right.
we're not a profit-making company, but we do want to use the resources that God has given us, whether
Yes.
it's people's donations or whatever.
Yes.
We need to make sure we're getting the most out of it.
You're right.
Yeah, exactly.
Wow. So you're able to achieve more.
Exactly. Achieve more. Yeah, definitely.
Wow. And I think these are key points. Because at the end of it all, there are results that you're looking at.
Yeah.
For you to be able to achieve those results or even exceed the expectations of your customers or partners or people that you're working with, then good stewardship.
Yeah.
And actually, the Lord is looking for that.
Yeah.
So that you can be great. And actually, when you read the Bible, it talks about the good and faithful servant.
Yeah, absolutely.
So, and you said about, I love the way you said last time about being a servant leader. So I look all this together, servant leader definitely must be a good steward.
Yes.
Because you're serving.
Yes.
And you're serving, take care of the resources that you have.
Yeah.
Wow, amazing. So before we take a short break, because I know we are taking a short break, the benefits may be in mass to the individual and also to the organization. And for us, what you'd say is as you watch us, there are benefits of being a good steward cannot be overlooked. There are benefits that bring value to you as a person, joy to you as a person. And I believe that after you achieve much, you're happy because you're achieving what you've been looking for and even what you have been trusting God for. Sometimes it's unfortunate, Ryan, that sometimes we don't see ourselves not doing it right, but we still expect expect great results, which
Yes.
cannot be. We are taking a short break. We'll be right back. Please don't go away. We'll continue from where we've stopped.